And,
How are you?
Well, Brett, not too well tonight. I mean, EA Sports just found another way to ruin my evening. I was unable to send invites due to having more than 100 friends online on EA Sports.
Well, do you know what? EA will always cause people stress. So, unfortunately, we are used to it, and it's not a good thing to be used to.
Let me just quickly mute my laptop here, Brett. There we go. That is muted, and chat is open. And Brett, welcome to Austria once again for the first Tier 1 Formula 2. Only 12 racers in for this evening, but it should be a good one.
Well, yeah. See what happens. Bit of a change to the tier structure. So we'll go with it and see how it goes.
And out on track, Brett, we have none other than Bosveld and Winzard, who will be... No, not Winzard, Brett. That will be Super Striker, Brett. This is a new driver in SA1 Racing League. Really excited to see what he's going to bring to the table tonight, Brett. And can he keep up with the likes of guys like Humid and the Dark Fox? Time will tell. New driver as well, Brett. Look out for Heli. And yeah, looking forward to see what he's going to bring to the table. But off we go, Brett, as Bosveld starts his first hot lap. Delta on, telemetry on, and let's go qualifying, Brett. Down in Austria.
Let's see how this goes.
Right. As Bosveld makes his way out of the first sector right about now, Brett, we're looking at a 18.4 seconds for Sector 1. Not bad at all. Runs very tightly into that corner. That'll cost him a little bit of time. DRS wide open as he makes his way down the long straight. Let's see what's going to happen, Brett. I'm really looking forward to this.
And not that it means... Well, actually, do you know what? I'm going to start again. We're racing tonight, and also in real life, the Brazilian Grand Prix qualifying is also taking place soon. So that's something.
Carry on, Brett. Carry on.
No, that's it. Yeah, I just thought I'd put that one out there. Brazilian Grand Prix qualifying is inbound.
And of course, Brett, we do have our Tier 2 also having a race at the same time. Unfortunately, no streaming for them at this current moment, but we will definitely look in on that. As Bosveld now makes his way onto the main straight, DRS goes open, and that'll only be good enough for a 1 minute 15.4. And let's see if Super Striker can match or beat that time as he goes through the line now on a 1 minute 14.6. That is provisional pole currently. And next to cross the line, Brett, will be Mr. Worldwide starting his first flyer. And look at the strategy, Brett, on a set of wet tires. I always like to see when the drivers do this, just playing around, just finding the track, see what the track has to offer. And Winzard, Ladmine, and Humid obviously has the same idea of going on a set of wet tires. So
yeah, it is something I have noticed it more in the Formula 2 tier structure of this racing league, that a lot of drivers will try out the wet tyres. And welcome in Sparkplug and Lewis. Welcome in. Hope you're both doing well.
And look at this, Brett. Halley, our new driver in this league, he goes on provisional pole for a 1:14.2. Not a bad time at all. But, Brett, to be quite honest, I don't think it's competitive for the likes of guys like Humid and the Dark Fox. Time will tell, obviously. Let's see who's got the pace to put his car into P1. Really looking forward to this as the Dark Fox now makes his way into the pits and crossing the line. Now will be Super Striker. He is currently on a better lap. Pushes his car into the 1 minute 14s flat. Not a bad lap from him, Brett. As Dented Skull crosses the line on a 1:14.8. Only good enough for P4. Next to cross the line was Mr. Worldwide on a 1:20.7. But let's not forget, Brett, that was on a set of wet tires. So not a bad time at all. As Humid now comes into the final corner to start his first flyer. And carry on, Brett.
As I say, already 5 minutes already. 5 minutes have already passed in the qualifying session. And Lewis, that is true. Obviously, that's no done of our own. I would wish that the commentary would be across all the tiers. But unfortunately, that's not the case.
Right, Brett, as Halley, our new driver, jumps into the pits, maybe running low on fuel, time will tell. As asphalt has a little bit of a moment, just allowing cars to pass by. And we now will have Winzard crossing the line right about now. Good enough for P5, a 1 minute 17.2, and also on a set of wet tires. So look out for the likes of Mr. Latmine, Winzard, and Mr. Worldwide, Brett, setting very good times on a set of wet tires. But I'm really looking forward to see what Humid's going to do on this set of wet tires. Runs a little bit wide, but yeah, slows down just to avoid a track invalidation. And let's see. Come on, Humid OC. We all know this guy's got the pace, Brett. I'm really looking forward to see if he can push this car into the 1 minute 16s on a set of wets.
I will say one thing, I don't think Humid will mind me saying it. I do think he's probably more comfortable with being on track than he is in the commentary box.
1 minute. Oh, look at that, Brett. As I told you, 1 minute 16.9. Getting Humid OC. Really great driver, Brett. And I always enjoy to see this guy out on track. Real talented driver and a skill set that is a lot of drivers probably wish they had.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's always room for improvement on this game, but very competitive game. We have VB Thomas in chat.
VB Thomas, my friend, welcome to the stream. Right, Brett, we have Brett, one of your favorites out there on track, the Dark Fox. And let's see what he can do also on a set of wet tires.
I'm sure he will do something, and if he doesn't do something, then it'll be a matter of time before he does do something. So watch out for him.
Mr. Worldwide currently on a lap invalidation, Brett, and that's also Latmine jumping into the pits. Who is this, Brett? It will none other be than the Dark Fox, about to set his first time after this lap as he sets out for a hot lap now. Right,
definitely. Thomas saying, you're always so excited hearing me. Well, Thomas, that's what you do to us. And Thomas also said, how was the birthday? Eben, take it away. How was your birthday?
Thomas had good fun with friends, good time with the wife, good time commentating for Tier 2. It was a good day. Thank you for asking, my friend. And yeah, it was a day well spent. Yeah, near Brett. It was a day very well spent. As Definite Duke now sets off, Brett. And let's see if he can push that car up the order. 22 minutes remaining. Right.
Thomas saying, that's amazing, mate. Glad you enjoyed it.
Well, it's always thanks to the people that you love and people that surround you that always make a day like that special.
Of course, celebrating a birthday with Brett, amazing. I mean, Thomas, you're saying it, I wouldn't agree with you, but thank you for the kind words.
It ain't no party without a Brett. Ain't no party with a Brett party, Brett. So you know that. Always enjoying my time with you.
Well, all I'm going to say is you must know another Brett, because it ain't me. But thank you anyway.
Right, Brett. Let's look at the Dark Fox as he makes his way onto the main straight. DRS wide open. That's going to be a 1 minute 16.7. He beats Humid by around 2/10 on a set of wet tires. And Brett, real competitive times. So look out when these guys decide to slap on a set of softs. And you'll see these times dropping. As now Definite Duke goes up to a 1 minute 14.4. Not bad at all. So our two new drivers of Super Striker 9 and Halley, currently the two fastest cars out on track. But don't get too comfortable, lads, because you got a couple of quick guys that's about to slap on a set of softs. Right, Brett. Let's see what Sparkplug.
20 minutes remaining.
See what Sparkplug has to say as he is about to start his first flyer as he crosses the line now. I would like to have a Brett too. VB Thomas, you would not be disappointed. Brett's a solid guy. Although it sounds like he's from London and has his tea and crumpets every morning, he's a solid lad.
We'll leave these conversations for another day, but Thomas, there's plenty of me to go around. But if you drop me, you won't be disappointed. So keep the dream in your head for now.
I mean, Brett, this is going to be a long race, so I hope you have your bottle of water.
Please, Edward, please. I might end up leaving if you carry on.
My apologies, Brett. And let's see what Super Striker can do. Right. Oh, it's your moment. Boom into the barriers. But luckily, only damage on the front wing. Has a little bit of spin around. Oh. And would that have been an improvement, Brett? as Bosveld, no, not Bosveld, Dented Skull, no, that'll be Sparkplug. Right.
Yeah, Lewis is backing me and Thomas. If you want me, not a problem. We can arrange something. And Lewis, it's all right, lad. I'll put minutes, please.
Look at Sparkplug, Brett. Will this be competitive? 1 with 13, 14. Yeah, you bet it is. He puts his car into P4 and only 5 tenths separating the top 5 thus far. Next to cross the line will be Bosveld. And he stays P5. Right, jumping to Portos, the only driver who has not set a time yet. Right, makes his way onto the straight. DRS goes open. That'll be good enough for a 118 flat. And that is only good enough for P11, as that pushes Mr. Worldwide down the order to start P12. Right, Brett.
Oh, 18 minutes left.
As we will now hop on board. Who will this be? I believe it would be Winzard. Can we see a little bit of a quicker time there? Time will tell. Yeah, bet it is. It's a 1 minute 16.8, Brett, followed by Humid, who sets off for a new flyer now. Right.
Decent times here, and it's not sorry, Eben. It's nice to see that all drivers have already set a time of 18 minutes left. That's good to see.
Always good to see. And Harry now opting to go on the wet tires, as maybe saving those softs for the last couple of laps. So Brett, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drivers. Your top 6 deciding for the softs, while your bottom 6 setting times on the wet compound tires. And when you look at the times of Dark Fox, Winzard, and Humid, Brett, only 2 tenths separating them. This is going to be all up for grabs for a provisional pole and get maximum points really for qualifying. VB Thomas, I wish I could say yes, my friend, but I ain't renting out my butt even for a day.
Keep your money, Thomas. Spend on something better.
Right, as we have Super Striker still in the pits, as well as Halley. And who's out on track, Brett? Who's setting some times for us? As we see Winzard jumping into the pits. Now we have
a lot of drivers in the pit. Halley on the outlap.
Did Humid just go 6 tenths quicker? You bet he did, Brett. We missed that. He went 6 tenths quicker. He's now on a 1 minute 16.2 on the wet compound tires. And now he's 5 tenths clear of the Dark Fox. Not bad at all.
Very competitive. Very competitive times by these drivers. 16 minutes 40 remaining, all to play for.
Right, we're spectating Mr. Worldwide as he makes his way onto the main straight. He will improve his time, Brett, by 6.5 tenths, and that pushes him back into P11. And Porto's currently sitting on a 1 minute 18 on 1 minute 18 in last position. Did the Dark Fox manage to improve his time? No, he's only setting off for a new flyer right about now. Right, jumping back to Humid. And Brett, look at this, he is still improving. Oh, a little bit wide, unfortunate, but I don't think he would mind that too much, Brett. He is on a set of wet tires. And 15.5 minutes remaining, and look out, because these drivers will be going onto softs very, very shortly, and things are about to spice up.
Yeah, it's all to play for. It's been a bit of a slow burner, but I do think it's going to heat up sooner rather than later.
Right, let's see what Halley can do. Let's see if he can be able to match the times like Humid and the Dark Fox and Winzard, sitting in the 1 minute 16s on a set of wet tires. I believe he is boarding the lap, jumping into the pits. So, yeah, we'll never know if he would have been able to match those times. As we have, is it Winzard or Bosveld? Bosveld crossing the line, invalidation from him. And now it is the Dark Fox also improving on his time. Now let's see if he can go quicker than Humid. Right, well, down the main straight. Right now. And a 1 minute 16.2. He goes 700ths of a second quicker than Humid. And Brett, it's all to play for between the Dark Fox and Humid. You just can't separate these two.
Interesting battle.
Right, as Super Striker 9 currently on an invalidation. Halley in the garage, and let's see if Humid, no, he's jumping into the pits. Now, Bosveld also sitting with the invalidation. Super Striker, invalidation, and all your drivers out on track on an invalidation, except for the Dark Fox. As the Dark Fox currently running low on fuel, and he'll just be cruising this car back to the pits. So, did Portos, Brett, set this time on wet tires, or did he set this on wet tires? I think that's the time he set on the wet tires.
Yeah, and all the drivers, well, most of the drivers in the pits at the moment, so bit of a quiet time at the moment.
As Sparkplug is, no, not Sparkplug, as Dented Skull is about to give us some action as he's about to go for his second flyer.
Oh.
And Brett, don't you worry, don't you cry about a single thing, because as always, quali tends to be a little bit slow, but expect things to spice up as soon as the race starts.
That is normally the case. Bit of a slow burner, and then it definitely heats up in the sprint and then the main race.
And for everyone viewing, or for everyone in chat and everyone viewing this video after the race, don't worry about the 12 drivers that we have on track currently. We are recruiting, and hopefully we'll see more drivers out on track next week, Brett.
Hopefully, only time will tell. I mean, obviously, it has been a bit of a...
As Geordie joins the session.
There we go. As you say, somebody else gets involved.
Welcoming Geordie, and 12 makes 13, Brett. And Geordie left the session again. Hopefully we can get him back pretty soon. Let's just see if we can pop him another invite, Brett. And oh my word, I completely forgot. Thank you, EA Sports, for ruining this game once again.
Oh yeah, look at that. Completely bland. Wow.
Why can't I access my friends list? I mean,
bit of a mess, but
they need to sort this out, and pretty soon.
They need to, but it's been an issue apparently since August, so it doesn't look like they're doing anything.
Right, Brett, we are now spectating the Dented Skull as he goes on his second flyer, and he's already improving 4 tenths on his time! No, not anymore, as he has a little bit of a moment, and his soundtrack for the day is You Spin Me Right Round, Baby Right Round, as he goes into the barriers. Will be looking to make his way into the pits. Just a little bit unlucky from Dent, but no harm, no foul. He still has a lot of time to slap on a new front wing.
Saying, where's Larcy?
Larcy, I believe, is racing in Formula 2. Yes, Larcy racing in Formula 2. I thought he was going to join the F1 league, but it seems as though he's in Tier 2. Right, Brett. Now we have a Winzard. Can he improve still on a set of wet tires? Right, down the main straight he goes. Can a 1 minute 16 be improved? Yeah, it can, Brett, by 700ths of a second. And still, an improvement on these wet tires is still a very, very good improvement.
Sorry to break away from the action on track. We have Larcy saying, can someone here get a hold of the toy? Because we need a lobby restart.
Brett, give me 2 seconds. Brett, you'll be commentating.
I will try.
I'm quickly going to phone the toy and ask him for a lobby. Right, Brett.
Humid on the outlap. Right, I will try and take you, lovely people in this community, through this as well as I can, but please bear with me. We have just over 10 minutes remaining. We are on board with Humid, but this is no time that's going to challenge anything on a downtime lap. Go, Brett. Thomas, it's all the pressure on me that everyone's done to me. That's all right. We'll do as well as we can. Sparkplug now, currently on a new lap. Sector 1. So let's see if he can set a decent time in this Sector 1. Can he challenge, or 0.3 faster? Let's see what he can bring to the table. We are with Sparkplug. Now Humid. We're now with Humid. Sector 2. What can he do? currently running in P8. There's about 9 minutes remaining. Humid, can he improve on this P8? He'll be hoping he can, but this will not be his last lap. If he can't improve now, he will be back out and trying again. Thank you everybody in chat for bearing with me until Evan returns. You know, Evan is the main commentator. I'm the one that just sort of talks a bit of shit here and there. Round the last corner, down the straight. That will not be an improvement. Super Striker currently sitting in P1 and he's improved again. New driver, I'm familiar with this driver, Super Striker, and right now he is saying to the rest of the field, I am the man to beat. You're keeping track of the chat. Important task too. Thank you, Thomas. I appreciate it. Dark Fox now. Thomas, thank you for the help and for letting me know what's going on. I do appreciate it. Now with Dentis Goal, we all know who Dentis Goal is. This will not be an improvement on this lap. He's getting himself ready for a new lap, I believe. Thomas, you never type so fast. But thank you. Bosfeld, he doesn't go faster. Super Striker now. We're in sector 2 currently. Super Striker currently sitting P1. 8 minutes remaining. Can he keep that P1? He'll be hoping that he can on his first outing in tier 2. Yeah, Evan keeps changing, so I'm trying to keep up. You know, he's keeping me on my toes. That's what he's doing. Super Striker coming round. Nothing for this one. He's currently in the pits. Now on board with, if Evan can make his mind up, we are going to be on board with the Dark Fox. We all know the Dark Fox is we all know who the Dark Fox is, don't we? Lastly, your guess is as good as mine. He's a new driver as well, Helly, and yeah, he's making his presence known tonight. Then it's Skull once again, currently sitting P7. Trying to keep the car together around the last corner. He improves, but he stays. Oh no, he's at the P6. One improvement for Dented. Boswell's now on a new lap with him. A lot of drivers still in the pit. 7 minutes remaining. We are getting to that now or never stage where you got to set a time now. If you don't, you're going to end up not improving it on your position. Mr. Worldwide, Pitbull on track. The Dark Fox has got P1. So right now, Dark Fox is the man to beat. A name that we're all familiar with in this South African Racing League. And once again, he's the man to beat. Thomas, once again, thank you very much for the help. I believe Evan is back. I hear it in my ear.
There we go, Brett. I'm back in action as we have Dennis Cole currently 5 seconds up on his time. No good that'll be. As Bosfeld, can he push that car up the order? And Brett, welcome back to me.
Welcome back, Evan. I appreciate you returning.
Not the exit he would have wanted, Brett. But he pushes himself, keeps P6 position, Brett. As Humid has to get out on track, Brett. He's got about 6 minutes remaining to push his car up the order. Currently the man to beat, the Dark Fox, and 710's down on his time with Super Striker and Halley. Having a very good debut run, Brett. Currently sitting in P2 and P3. But does Mr. Worldwide Ladmine and Humid have anything to say about that?
Well, we're going to find out, and Thomas, thank you for keeping me company. I do appreciate it. It's JD in chat. One guy in F2 Tier 2 has a time of a 1:07.9.
Oh my goodness me, a 1:07.9.
Wow.
In Formula 2.
That's, Thomas says, that's cheating.
Well, Brett, it seems like that is...
1:06. Yes, I have a screenshot.
How the hell did that happen, Brett? I'm at a loss for words, but get that guy here.
That was me. It was a glitch.
Well, 1:06.
Oh, it was Hughes. That's why we need a restart.
Hughes, where the hell are you? Get your ass into tier 1 this instant. I want to see that action happen. As we have Hughes going a 1 minute 6 in the Formula 2 car, Brett. Amazing stuff from the Hughes. Get him in Formula 2. Tier 1.
Take that jet engine out of your Formula 2 car. But we are currently on tier 1 action, and we are nearing the conclusion of this qualifying session.
As we have Heli going around the corner, Brett, this seems like a glitch. 10 minutes around this lap, it says for him. It was a 1 minute 14.2. Right, Brett, as we are now jumping on to Definite Duke, why the hell is the game telling us that these lap times are 14 minutes? That's a good thing.
It's a bit of a mess.
Definitely is, Brett, as Hughes actually does a 1 minute 14.4. He did improve as we now jump on to Winzard. Currently doing a 5 minute 32. That is a glitch. We all know that. Only good enough to keep P10.
5 minutes.
Mr. Latmine pushes himself all the way up into P2. Great lap from him, Brett. As we now jump on board with the spark plug. What times can he do?
Sorry, Evan. Lastly, what EA need to do and what EA will do are completely different. EA will fix one issue and completely mess up something else. That was never an issue in the first place. And one more quick thing, a 15-minute lap would actually be very good for me. It would not be a glitch.
Right, Brett. I believe Humid now is setting off for a flyer. He currently finds himself in P10. This is real unfamiliar territory for him. But Brett, it's not over till it's over, and expect to see him. I'm going to spectate this lap, Brett. I want to see if Humid, currently 4/10 quicker, has a little bit of a moment, but keeps it very well under control. DRS goes open, and he's pushing, Brett. He does not want to find himself in P10 at the moment, as we have yellow flags in all 3 sectors, and I'm just keeping on this, Brett. I'm going to see what Humid can pull out of the bag. Right.
Yeah, you stick with Humid and see what you can come to the table with.
Beautiful, beautiful racing lines from Humid. Brett pushing the car to its limits. And just look at the precision of Humid. Currently finds himself in P11, but it is a purple sector 2. Can Humid knock the Dark Fox off provisional pole spot and get maximum points for quali? And this has been a good lap. DRS wide open, Brett. This is going to be good enough for P2. Only 2/10 off the time of Dark Fox, but still, Brett, nonetheless, a very, very good lap from Humid.
It's a very good lap, and I did say it. I do think he is more comfortable on track than he is in the commentary box. He's a great commentator, but his bread and butter is on the track.
But, Brett, I do think that Humid did lose around 2/10 around the 4th corner. Did look a little bit uncomfortable going into the hairpin. And would that one mistake have cost him maximum points for quali? Right, Brett, spectating Winzard. Down the main straight he goes. This will be good enough for a 1 minute 13.6. Pushes Halley down to P4 and he takes the P3 spot. Right. Now, up to Dented Skull. It doesn't seem as though this will be an improvement, will it? No, he stays P7, followed by Sparkplug, who is improving on his time. Where can Sparkplug position his car, Brett? Only good enough to stay P9, as we have Humid going around again. And look at this, Brett. This is more improvements. Get in! 1 minute 13 flat, pushes Dark Fox down to P2, and he is on provisional maximum points. Well, Brett having a little bit of a better lap there, but as to be expected, a great showing from Humid once again. And will the Dark Fox now be able to respond? Right, we are spectating Mr. Worldwide. He's on an outlap. He will be followed by Bosveld Invalidation, followed by Winzard, who doesn't seem to have an invalidation, but he's already down on his time a lot. Right, jumping to the Dark Fox. Can he respond to Humid going quickest? So far, he's matching his time, only 600ths of a second slower, but he invalidates. And that's his qualifying over, Brett.
Wow, and Larcy saying in chat, we're going to have a one-shot qualification for Tier 2. I would like to see that in here, to be honest, but...
Right, Brett, Humid is currently, is he on a new lap? No. The car is slowing down, but the Dark Fox's qualifications is over. That means, as things stand, Humid takes maximum points. Right, Potty, what? Portos jumping into the pits. That's his quali over. Dented Skull running out of fuel, quali over. Definite Duke running out of fuel, quali over for him. As we have only Bosveld, I believe. No, his quali is over. So, Brett, that is it for qualifying. And I want to give a big thumbs up to Halley, a new driver in the tier. And he's going to get away with P4 in qualifications. Bad showing from Mr.
Very
Worldwide.
nice.
We all know he has much better pace than this. Currently sitting in last position. But Humid...
Good luck, Larcy. Good luck in your qualification. Good luck.
What a showing from Humid. A 1 minute 13 flat. Great showing from him. He will have the Dark Fox keeping him company down when we have reversed grids. And Brett, that is your final classifications for qualifying. As soon as we get the final classifications, Brett, you can run us down the order, my good friend.
I will do that when I see them. I will take us through the final qualification standings.
Brett, not taking anything away from all other drivers, but, you know, leaving it to the last minute and Humid just pulls some magic out of the bag, as we expect him to do, and puts that car into maximum points for quali. Great showing from the guy.
Well,
he's
yeah,
young,
I mean,
he's hungry, and he's quick.
Well, yeah, when I say that's what separates the good from the great. The great drivers do great things in big moments.
Right, Brett, run us through your final classifications.
Right, here we go then. So I can see all 12 in one go, so that'd be nice for me. Humid from the Dark Fox, then Wizard, Heli, Ladmine, Super Striker, Dented, definitely Duke, Sparkplug, Bosfeld, Portos, and Mr. Worldwide. There we go. Bring on the sprint.
Brett, I'm really looking forward to see what is going to happen once we get this sprint underway. And I really hope that we get more recruitments to fill up these spots, because 12 drivers, Brett, it is something to spectate, but I want to see a full grid. And I know you want to see the same.
Nice. Yeah, it would be nice.
But it's still early days, Brett, and I believe that we will grow.
Definitely. So very early days for the channel, for the stream, for everything. And early days, but it started off very well. So continue to grow and get bigger.
And a big congratulations to the SAF1 Racing League page, as we have just reached affiliate, Brett.
That's amazing. Congratulations to everybody involved. You've all been amazing.
Come. Right, Brett, we have all the drivers out on the grid. We are moments away from lights out.
Bring it on. I'm here for it.
Right, Brett. So as always,
get involved.
So as always, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, get ready, because we will now have... Usually my timing is better than this.
It's all right. It's all right.
We have 1,
we'll let you
2, 3, 4, 5, and Brett, let's go racing now, as Bosveld, who was P10, starts in P1, but Sparkplug gets a very good start indeed. Will he slip around the inside around the first corner? Bosveld goes wide, and he sneaks back into P1. And do we have all the drivers getting away cleanly? No, we don't! As we have the dog, as we have Mr. Worldwide and Ladmine having contact into the first corner, and they will drop back to the start, Brett, as Bosveld did sneak around the outside of Sparkplug to retake P1.
Oh, no.
And the Dark Fox and Humid already up into P5, P6. Great showing from them, as Humid now goes wheel to wheel. No, not wheel to wheel, but he's very close to the rear of Winzard. Into the stream, wants to go the long way around. Right, Brett, let's see. It seems as though Winzard is pushing him a little bit wide. That opens up the door for the Dark Fox, but Humid will have the inside line going into this. Right. Windsor blocking. Humid getting the jump once again on the Dark Fox. This battle is far from over. 14 laps to go. As we have drivers out on track. Only Mr. Worldwide and Ladmine having a moment into the first corner. And we have Sparkplug leading from Bosveld, from Super Striker Windsor. Humid and the Dark Fox getting a great start. All drivers opting for the hard compound tires. As we now have Humid wheel to wheel with Windsor, who will be latest on the brakes. Windsor trying to defend his position, but Humid is latest on the brakes and he pushes himself up, but Windsor gets a better exit. He wants to get back at Humid, but as we have seen in Tier 2, Brett, going the long way around on the outside of this corner seems to be the best way to do it. As Windsor goes a little bit late on the brakes, that opens the door for Humid. He gets a better exit, as the Dark Fox is also wanting to join into this battle. Can Humid
in the pits?
Worldwide into the pits, Brett. You can't separate Windsor from Humid at this moment, but Humid will have the inside. Will he get the jump on Windsor? Yes, he will. So that unleashes him now. What does the Dark Fox have to say, as he also gets the jump on Windsor? But they're going at it, wheel to wheel, as he has to go the long way around the Dark Fox. We'll have to do it again for this corner, and Windsor pushes his car up into P5, still trying to defend from the Dark Fox, as Humid now loses it. As Humid now has a moment in front of us. Does he have damage? That is the question. Rare mistake from Humid.
Worldwide penalty.
Very rare mistake from Humid. As we now have Super Striker all on the rear of Bosveld. DRS will be activated on this lap. So can Super Striker now, having a little bit of a bad exit, but the rear wing opens up. As we have Humid now jumping into the pits. Rare mistake from him, Brett. Does he have damage on that front wing? Time will tell. No, he's only opting for a set of wets. Right, time will tell what that is about, Brett. Right, Windsor and Windsor and Super Striker going at it now. Wow, Brett, a lot of action, only 3 laps in. I'm out of breath already.
Yeah, Evans, stop for a break, lad. You'll be tired out in a minute.
Oh my goodness, and as Humid jumped into the pits for a set of wets, maybe not wanting to waste a set of racing tires. Brett, time will tell what that's about. As Sparkplug already has a commanding lead over Bosveld, 1.8 seconds clear, and Super Striker and Bosveld and Windsor and the Dark Fox, we have a 4-way battle for P2. Right, rear wing will open, and I believe that Super Striker can get the jump on Bosveld now. Bosveld will be forced to take the long way around. Hopefully we won't see any contact. Opens up the door for Windsor. Look at the Dark Fox. We have 3 cars going at it, Brett. 3 cars going at it. 4 cars going at it. Oh my word, Brett. Look at this action. Christmas came early again. And Bosveld running wide. Super Striker goes through.
Confused.
Windsor goes through. Bosveld has to concede 2 positions, and the Dark Fox still sitting very, very patiently in P5 as Humid now retires from this race. Right, Super Striker from Windsor from Bosveld.
Is serving up a treat tonight.
As Dented Skull joins in the fight, has a battle with Halley, and Halley having a battle with Dent. Oh, look at this break. We've seen cars running this close to one another in Tier 2, losing it. But no harm, no foul this time, as the Dark Fox still in P5, battling it out with Bosveld.
Humid. This game is pure bullshit.
We saw it happen. We did see it happen, Humid. Apologies for that, my friend. Right, we have Dark Fox now going wheel to wheel with Bosveld. Brett, let's see what's happening. Does the Dark Fox push his way up as he forces Bosveld a little bit wide? He does get the jump, but Bosveld will have DRS to get back at him. Unfortunate from Humid. What a great start he had, what a great quality he had, but Brett, look out for him. He will be back in the race. I have no doubt about that whatsoever. As Windsor now is on the back of Super Striker and a commanding lead for Sparkplug out in front. While everyone's battling behind him, he's 2.6 seconds clear of everyone else.
And we have James in chat saying, evening boys, how are you all doing this Friday evening? Well, welcome in, James. I appreciate you being here, lad.
Good evening, good sir, Mr. James. Poll for the next one, rest in peace, Dream Start. We did see it happen, Hubert. Unfortunate, my friend. Yeah, we never want to see that happen, especially to people with the skill set of Hubert Brett. But no worries, we will see him back hungry for redemption when the main race starts. And I'm looking forward to that, Brett.
Good luck in the main race, Hubert. I'm sure you don't need my good luck, but I'm doing it to you anyway.
As Winzard runs a little bit wide, Bosveld back to old habits, 3-second time penalty for him. And now Super Striker starting to close the gap on Sparkplug, only 1.6 clear, 1.6 seconds clear. As Winzard will now look to retake P2. Will he make this move into the hairpin corner break? He will force Super Striker to go the long way around. Who will be latest on the brakes? Time will tell. Right, it is Winzard, but he runs a bit wide. He has a moment. Does it open the door for Super Striker, who will not have DRS? Doesn't seem that anybody has DRS. But now, Super Striker looking to attack the outside of Winzard. Winzard pushing him a little bit wide. Brett, it's all happening. Everyone fighting for positions as the Dark Fox still sitting pretty out in P4, waiting for his opportunity to strike.
Yeah, this one's far from done.
It is far from done as these two are battling. It puts... Oh, Super Striker's off. He's off. Luckily, no damage, Brett, as he only has a moment.
Oh, he went...
And he has to concede a lot of positions. That pushes Winzard and the Dark Fox into podium position. Super Striker with a 10-second penalty for exceeding track limits.
10 seconds, oh my God, that's going to hurt him bad.
That will definitely be looked at as he now jumps into the pits, Brett. And now we have a battle for P4 as well as a battle for P3. Sparkplug makes his life very difficult as now Super Striker speeds in the pits and gets more penalties.
Oh, he's having a nightmare. It's all falling apart for the poor guy. Oh.
And Brett, how many times have we seen drivers in the podium positions getting penalties and they get demoted because of it? The Dark Fox
too many times.
Will now be looking to make the move on Winzard. Bosveld 1.8 down the road. Halley still hunting him down, and he's out of DRS range from Dented Skull.
Yeah, definitely Duke hunting down Dented. All over the back of him.
So Super Striker opting for a set of softs. And, oh, who's that? It's Winzard! It's Sparkplug! Your race leader has a moment. He spins off. That puts Winzard in P1.
Oh my God, what are these drivers doing? Only halfway through and it's all mental out here.
And he drops from P1 down to P9 as your race leader goes off track, has a moment.
Oh my God, he's dropping faster than a sex worker's knickers. Oh shit.
That puts Winzard as your new race leader, but 2 consecutive fastest laps in a row is the Dark Fox. And he's got about 6 laps remaining to get the jump on Winzard. Right. Halley hunting down Bosveld, who's being hunted by Dented Skull and Definite Duke not far down the road. Mr. Ladmine and Portos going at it as well, as Portos now switches to the inside. Who will be brave? Who will be latest? Will they respect space? Time will tell as Ladmine's latest on the brakes keeps a very decent racing line, but Portos does seem to get the better exit with DRS. Will have to jump on Ladmine once again. And Brett, DRS.
Oh, Sparkplug. Oh, go on, Evan, carry on.
Yeah, he's all over the back of Portos as he joins in the fight to retake P8 and the last points for the sprint.
Look at this. I don't want to watch. What's going to happen?
And Winzard seems to be covering off the Dark Fox.
So far he is, but there's still plenty of time left. You think you've got it covered in the last corner, the last lap, he'll still get you.
Mr. Worldwide running very, very far down the road, but look out for him in the main race. And Winzard is managing to keep the Dark Fox behind him.
And Dented hunting Heli hunting Bosveld.
So Dented Skull back into DRS range of Heli. This will help him to cover off Definite Duke, who's now out of DRS range from Dented Skull. Sparkplug, Ladmine, well, not having a battle, but he is on DRS range as well as Portos from Sparkplug.
Oh my God.
And Brett, I am really out of breath because there's been so much action, so much clean racing. That's what you want to see, as Halley right all over the rear of Bosveld. Now, as things stand, Bosveld will drop 2 positions. That will promote Halley to P3 and Denton to P4, because Bosveld, back to old habits, has a 3-second time penalty.
Super striker, fastest lap. And remember, Edward, this is only the sprint race.
It's only the sprint race, as Halley is making impact on Bosveld. This is the closest battle out on track, as Sparkplug with a 3-second time penalty. Yellow flags down into sector 2. As that will be, I believe, Mr. Worldwide. Yes, it is. Back to the battle of Denton and Halley. Oh, whoa, look at this, Brett. As Halley and Bosveld now go wheel to wheel at it.
Oh, wheel to wheel means there's going to be contact.
Runs a little bit wide, and that opens the door for Denton Skull. Right on the rear of Halley now. We will have 3 cars going into the hairpin section now. Right, let's see what happens here, Brett. Oh, great racing. Look at Bosveld getting the better exit, but Denton pushes himself into P4, Halley dropping to P5, wanting to get back at Denton's Skull.
Oh,
Bosveld being hunted down by 2 very, very hungry cars, and Brett, he will start to feel the pressure because he has the 3-second time penalty, and he knows he's going to get demoted.
The Dark Fox still behind Windsor. Maybe trying to play the long game.
Humid in the chat saying that he was laggy, by the way. Sorry.
No, he's asking you. He's asking you, was he laggy when you were driving?
No, Humid, not from what I could have seen, my friend. No, I do not believe that you were laggy. We were spectating cars behind you. Behind you, and we just saw you going off. Right, Brett.
Fastest lap, still hunting down Windsor.
Oh, he's getting pushed wide. Who's got the... Oh, we have Dented off. We have contact with Dented going off.
Bloody hell, dented by name, dented by nature. The car's dented.
Dented, and Windsor still managing to keep the Dark Fox behind him. Is the Dark Fox just being patient? Time will tell us. We have 3 laps remaining, as Bosveld is now being hunted down by Halley, but Dented, there will be queries regarding that one. We couldn't see who was at fault, and it seems as though Halley has got a little bit more confidence in the car. Bosveld really slowing his car down around these corners.
Whew. Yeah, Humid, it's probably a bit of time for your internet to settle, but from us, you weren't lagging. You're all good from our end.
And Brett, I wish Humid was here with this fight. It's always great to see him. As I said before the race started, he's young, he's quick, and he's always exciting to watch.
Not a problem, Humid. Anything you want to know, be sure to ask us. We're here to answer if we can, and we'll be looking forward to seeing you in the main race.
Oh, look at that mine on Definite Duke, Brett. He does have DRS to defend with Definite Duke. Halley's still going at it. Is this the opportunity that the Dark Fox is waiting for? It seems as though Windsor has got this covered off beautifully, but now is the time to strike for the Dark Fox.
The Dark Fox,
and he gets the move done, does he? But Windsor will come back with DRS.
This ain't done yet.
He had a better exit. No, Dark Fox is DRS, but Windsor, what a great exit, as Halley and Bosveld still going at it. The Definite Duke right on the rear, and Lagmine joining in the fight. That's all happening, Brett. It's all happening down here in the sprints.
Wow, Austria, you're showing like a right treat tonight.
As Halley and Mr. Madmine going at it, Halley still keeps P4, followed by Definite Duke. Bosveld seems to have the move covered, but he will drop because he has 3 seconds worth of time penalties. The Dark Fox has 2 more laps to regain P1. Can he make the move stick? What a race from Windsor.
Windsor is getting the job done at the moment, but this is still far from done.
Brett, although we only have 10 drivers out on track, this is excitement galore.
As don't ever carry on.
There we go, Brett. Here we go now. The Dark Fox all on the back of Windsor. Got the better exit. He has DRS. He has the slip. Switches to the inside. He gains. He gains. He gains. He's a nose in front. He gains. He's latest on the brakes, is he? But Windsor will have DRS. Will he have the better exit though?
He's not giving it up.
He's not giving up. The gloves are off. Now it's Windsor. DRS on the rear. Switches to the outside. Oh, wheel to wheel. Brilliant, brilliant. What will the Dark Fox do? Does get the better exit.
Oh.
He will now take the inside line.
Oh my God, just don't touch. Please don't touch each other.
I don't believe that they will, Brett.
Oh my God.
But Windsor now, with 1 lap remaining, will have DRS on the Fox, as Halley is still hunting down Definite Duke. Right, Brett, so it all comes down to one more lap as Windsor gets a 3-second time penalty.
Oh no.
Not what he wanted. It seems as though he does have better straight line speed than the Dark Fox. He will not be looking to...
wide.
He will not be looking to make the move now, Brett. He has 2 more DRS zones left, as Halley's still hunting down Definite Duke.
He's all over the back of him. We have Larcy in chat saying that you'd set another 1 minute 8, so that is bullshit again for tier 2 F2.
Right, Brett. Down the final DRS straight we go. Can Windsor get the move done on the Dark Fox? He will be forced to take the long way around, as Helly and Definite Duke still battling it out. Brett, back to Windsor and the Dark Fox. Dark Fox has the inside line. It seems to have it covered off for the moment. Time will tell, as we have a couple of corners remaining. Entering the 3rd sector right about now. And what a race from Windsor. He's got confidence in the car, and that 3-second time penalty. He'll be kicking himself as he has a potential, as he has a chance to win the sprint. But the Dark Fox,
look at this, what a battle.
With 1 corner remaining, as he will see the checkered flag now, as he is the winner in the sprint, and only 2/10 on track behind him is the Windsor, but he does have a 3-second time penalty. Latmine will take the final podium place. Halley's still being hunted down by Definite Duke, who's being hunted down by Sparkplot. Makes T456. Whoo!
All I can do is amazing. Wow. What a battle.
My word. What a race.
Windsor, unbelievable driving. Wow. And the Dark Fox always gets a massive build-up, but he always seems to deliver. The pressure never gets to the drive. Well, very rarely.
Well, Brett, I have to start making a kit here, because these drivers are going to all have to, they all will have to club in for my medical fees if they give me a heart attack, because what a showing that was.
Take a breath, sit down, have a drink. We have Larcy in chat saying you is sitting at 1 minute 7. He's not happy with him. There's something going on in this tier 2 F2.
What a sprint. And Brett, please do me the honors to catch my breath, and as soon as they show, run us through the final classifications, that the Dark Fox makes his way to the podium for the sprint, followed by Windsor. Whew.
Yeah, Eben, take it easy for a minute. I'll run us through the classifications. Wow. Just wow. And that's only the sprint. Dark Fox is your winner. Windsor, Ladmine, they hit the top 3. Then Helly, definitely Jude, Sparklow, Dented Skull, Porthos, Bosfeld, Super Striker, and then the 2 drivers not finishing, Mr. Worldwide and Humid. We are now getting ready for the main event, or the main race, sorry.
Well, Brett, as I always say, it's not how you start, it's definitely how you finish. And look out for the Australian of Humid OC. He will be looking for redemption, and he will be looking to make impact on this race. And Brett, with the sprint race over, it's time for the main event. So
I've just noticed, sorry Ed, but I've seen Super Striker with the Great British flag, so let's see what he can do for me.
Right, Brett, we are moments away. So
I'd rather not be moments away, I need a break, wow.
So, ladies and gentlemen, no, sorry, Brett. I'm getting ahead of myself there, sorry. I was getting slightly ahead of myself there. Chop. Brett, we treated with such a good sprint.
Wow. I don't even know what to say. That's just, well, I don't know what to say. Wow. Other than that, there's no words to sum it up, to be quite honest.
Well, Brett, from all the showings that I've seen, that was by far one of the best showings I've ever seen in the SA Racing League.
Very, very lacquer.
Sure. Right, Brett, so we are 10 seconds away from the race start.
Whew.
So, Brett, as always, let's get underway. As ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please get ready, because we will now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and Brett, catch your breath, because we are lights out and we're off, as we have the front row of the Dark Fox and Humid, and the gloves will be off. The Dark Fox and Humid going at it, respecting space on the inside, Brett, and we have yellow flags down into sector 1 already, as Sparkplug has contact with Denton. And Humid and the Dark Fox and Windsor, this will now be a three-way battle for who will take P1 in 20 laps to come. Right.
This will be interesting.
Definite Duke and Bosveld also get it going at it. But now we have Dark Fox by Humid, by Windsor, and sneaking on the inside is none other than this Super Striker. New driver also joining in this battle. Now, can he keep up with the pace of the two men in front, the Dark Fox and Humid OC? As the Super Striker and Windsor going at it, and look at Windsor around the outside, sneaks the position on Windsor. Great showing, as we have Denton Skull and Sparkplug, who did have a moment with each other on the race starts. Right, so now
already. Wow.
We have Humid and the Dark Fox. Humid running a little bit wide. Will that be warnings or track limits? Time will tell. Right, Brett, going to your tyre compounds, as we only have Windsor and Halley opting for the hard tyres. So expect to see Halley, Windsor dropping positions, but look out for him, Brett, as he will be extremely quick by the end of this race.
Sparkplug penalty.
Penalty for Sparkplug as Halley and Latmine. Sparkplug and Halley, Halley and Latmine going at it now.
Look how close this is. All these drivers very close to each other.
It does seem as though a new front wing went onto the car of Sparkplug. Right, Brett. With lap 1 completed, we have the Dark Fox from Humid, from Super Striker, from Windsor, from Bosveld, Definite Duke, Mr. Worldwide, Latmine Halley, Portos Dented, and Sparkplug making his way out of the pits now. He will have to catch up to the pack. Right, Brett.
Ooh, only lap 2. Wow, Eben, carry on talking us through this.
And we will now have DRS activated at the end of this lap. So Humid not dropping out of DRS range, and he will be right on the back of the Dark Fox.
We do have Bosveld hunting down Windsor. Interesting battle.
Well, Bosveld should be quicker out on track, Brett, because there is soft tires versus hard tires. As we have Super Striker already out of DRS range of Humid. So now this will be a one-way battle for P1 on track. Now, can the Dark Fox keep a very quick Humid behind him? Time will tell, as we have Mr. Worldwide hunting down Definite Duke. And Brett, we have slight moments to catch our breath for the moment, but expect to see things heating up as this main race continues.
Yes, there will be fireworks, and Katy Perry will be happy with that.
Right, Bosveld on the rear of Windsor, and I am very much impressed of Windsor, Brett. Even though he's on a set of hard tires, still managing to keep Bosveld behind him. And he's only 1.2 seconds away from Super Striker.
Only on lap 3, and already it's a bit of a madness. I'm saying the same things every week.
Mr. Worldwide now ever so close to Mr. Worldwide, and we have a new fastest lap out on track with Humid on a 1 minute 14.7, catching the Dark Fox. Not by much, but slowly but surely he will creep up. And the main question, Brett, is between these two, who will jump first? who will make the decision to jump into the pits and get the potential undercut on each other.
Well, yeah, the strategy could prove key today.
It's not always the worst thing, Brett, to be sitting in P2 because you can always have that potential undercut on the driver that is leading the race.
Very true.
As we have Humid getting ever so close to the Dark Fox. And the other closest battles.
Good on Evan, carry on. I was just about to mention it.
As we have Mr. Worldwide and Ladmine also battling it out, and this will be the position for P6 as Bosveld. Oh, wait, Brett, who's this? Super Striker goes off. We missed Super Striker going off, and while that has been going on, Winzard actually got the jump on Bosveld on his set of hards.
Wow, and now Windsor's trying to hunt down Human. Human's still hunting down the Dark Fox. Nothing changing as of yet. Lap 5 already.
So let's see who's doing the fastest laps, Brett. So at this moment, that the Dark Fox and Humid, the only drivers currently in the 1 minute 14s. Winzard only on a 1 minute 15.9, but he will have a little bit of clear air now. So can he improve? He's going to have to improve much more if he wants to be competitive. Maybe for a potential podium.
In the pits.
Brett, as this is going on, as this is going on, Brett, here we go. Here we go. Humid on the Dark Fox. Humid does have the inside line. Very respectful racing from these two drivers. Now the Dark Fox will have the inside line on Humid. Oh, he tapped him. The Dark Fox making contact with Humid, but Humid, great skill keeping that car under control, not losing. Oh, what a great set of skill set. And now there will be feelings towards this as the Dark Fox respect gives the position back to Humid, knows that he was in the wrong for maybe making contact with Humid, and that could have ruined his race. What a skill set from Humid. Losing the rear end of the car, but manages to keep it on track. Ah, Brett, you don't see that every day.
Very well. You do. Well, round of applause for that one.
Mr. Worldwide and Definite Duke now battling it out for a potential P5 as Mr. Worldwide switches to the inside. As we have seen
the Dark Fox hunting down Human again. Sorry, Evan.
Sorry, Brendan, just quickly spectate this as Definite Duke manages to drop 2 positions. Mr. Ladmine, that opens the door for him. Humid catching all over the rear of, the Dark Fox right on the rear of Humid. Back to this battle, Brett, as we have Ladmine. Oh! Pushing Worldwide a little bit wide, not what he would have wanted. But Worldwide will come back at him now as he has the inside line. Ladmine fighting it back. And look at Worldwide.
Well. Helly's in the party. And Helly's there.
Helly's joining the party. So let's spectate this from his point of view. Oh, we have contact! Worldwide and Ladmine making contact with one another. No. As Helly now gets the move and the jump on Definite Duke.
Oh my god, we watched it from Helly's point of view and we've seen all the drama unfold right in front of our eyes.
Oh no, it's him again.
Oh my god, bump, oh shit, you're gone, you're out, boom, oh shit, penalties inbound for everyone.
And he has damage. Back to the Dark Fox and Humid. Oh, look at Humid conceding the position because he wants a little helping of DRS himself. Can he get back at the Fox now? As the rear wing opens wide up. Ah, Brett, what a move from Humid.
There are now big gaps appearing on track.
Respect the space. Mr. Worldwide retires from this session.
Yeah, these gaps are appearing over the track now. Big gaps.
And look at this. While Humid and the Dark Fox are having a battle, Winzard slowly but surely gaining on the two of them. And Bosveld not far from Bosveld.
Yeah, Winzard going under the radar at the moment. We're not really mentioning him. He's having a quite sort of competitive, competent race at the moment.
So, Brett, the stewards will be at work as there was contact between Super Striker and Mr. Worldwide. There will be questions asked. Right. So
there will be tickets inbound.
So in the meanwhile, Wizard did have clear air. And, only improved his time from 1 minute 15 to a 1 minute 8. So although he does have clear air, not making much of an impression, but the battle that Humid and the Dark Fox are having is making his life a little bit easier.
Whew.
As he manages to gain on them. And he will be on a set of soft tires by the end of this race, as Mr. Ladmine now jumps into the pits. Now, where is Sparkplug? Obviously still on a set of soft tires. He will have to pit again, and he does that right now. So, Brett, back to your two contenders to take P1 on track. Humid and the Dark Fox, as Sparkplug is another 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
It's not his day at all. Wow.
Well, Brett, this has been really exciting as Dented Skull runs wide, but Portos gets a 3-second time penalty. Right, Humid left the session. No. And I can't invite him back. No.
Oh, no, we have the EA issues. We cannot invite him back.
And I can't invite Humid back. For fuck's sakes. Sorry, chat, for those words. That's effed up.
EA being EA once again, and I did just see it, but I did see you have 123 friends, so that would play into the mindset of what we said. Over 100 is a mess.
And I can't invite him back, no. Right, we have Dented Skull and Portos going at it, Brett. Dented Skull getting the switch around on Portos. He puts his car into P7. And Portos losing out a little bit. Brett, damn it, Brett, I'm really pissed off right now. EA needs to fix this nonsense, because I can't invite the Humid now.
I know, but I'm just saying, Evan, sorry to sort of break away from the racing action, but it's been an issue since August, I believe, so it's now November, and it's still...
Well, this sucks. This sucks so hard. As the Dark Fox now makes his way into the pits. And I'm sorry, Brett, but I'm just so pissed off right now. I mean...
Oh, and Evan, Humid is in the chat saying invite, please.
Humid, I can't. I've tried. I want to, but I can't access my friends list. Sorry, Humid. This ruins everything now, Brett. Right, as the Dark Fox jumps into the pits. Damn it. You know, EA Sports, sort out your nonsense. Right, as Super Striker now has a little bit of a moment. Sorry, Brett, my excitement went out the window because I'm unable to...
It's not your fault.
Right, as we have...
Humid.
No, this is bullshit, Brett. As we have the ghosted car of Humid currently out in P1. Car that he just switches out of the way. Halley currently sitting in P3. The Dark Fox rejoins this race in P6. And Humid, I really do apologize that I'm unable to invite you again. Yeah.
Humid, I don't know if you're interested, but apparently it's an issue with the EA friends list. Anything over 100 gives you issues where you can't access your friends list, and it's actually an EA issue. EA staff have also mentioned it on EA forums, and apparently the only way to get it sorted is if you have less than 100 friends, and then you can access your friends list. So EA being very back to front and very shit. So
Portos now gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane, so the Dark Fox will retake P4 out on track. Dented Skull still has to pit. Halley and Windsor, the only two drivers who opted to start on the hard compound tires, they will be deciding to pit break maybe 1-2 laps from now. Time will tell. As we also have Portos coming his way out of the pits now. Definite Duke does get the jump on him. Super Strike with a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. And I am really disappointed, Brett. I'm really disappointed in EA Sports. These issues are unacceptable. I'm sorry, they are unacceptable.
I mean, let's be fair, everyone. It's EA Sports. Would you expect anything less from them?
Brett, yeah.
It shouldn't be a thing. Obviously, we all know that. It should be an issue that's not an issue. And it's been an issue now for a long time, and it's still not sorted.
Windsor opting to pit right now, and Halley also 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lanes. Dented Skull, he wants track position. He stays out, Brett. So where is the Dark Fox? Making his way down the main straight right about now. Where's Bosveld? Coming into the final corner right about now as well. So Winzard makes his way out of the pits. The Dark Fox will get the jump on him. But where is Bosveld? Bosveld versus Winzard. Who will get the jump on one another as Winzard makes his way out and Bosveld making his way to the first corner right now. Winzard does get the jump, rejoins the race in P3, but remember that Dented Skull still will need to pit. Right, Halley also opting to pit, and 2 seconds down the road from him will be Super Striker as the ghosted car of Humid now currently sitting in P5, and that car should have been sitting anywhere between P1, 2 or 3 at this moment, Brett. I'm really disappointed.
If I had the money, I would buy the game myself. And
yellow flag! Ladmine is out!
Whoa.
And we have a safety car! Boom, Brett!
Here we go. Here we go then.
And this seems to be favouring the Dented Skull maybe now, as he gets a free pit stop. No, not a free...
Mylander comes out.
Not a free pit stop, I would say, Brett. Sorry, that's not a free pit stop. He will lose a couple of positions, but not as many as that he might have lost out on. And he will rejoin the race in a good position.
Here we go then, Bert Mylander.
Oh, Dented Skull! Ruins it. 5-second time penalty for speeding into pits. Winzard.
What's he doing? Why is he speeding in the pit
Dark Fox
lane?
of a time penalty now. Speeding into pits.
Dark Fox, what are you doing?
Humid has joined! Yes, Brett! Humid's back in the session. Get in!
Humid. Go on, lad. Go on, do it for the whole of Australia.
Yes, Brett, and the excitement is back as Ladmine now leaves the session. Bad luck from him being retired from the race, but Brett, we have Humid back in the session. And we'll see that ghosted car.
Of 20.
Yeah, there we go, Brett. No longer ghosted. And the Humid is back in the race with 7 laps remaining.
And Evan is a happy man.
Evan is a very happy man indeed, as now the Dark Fox rejoins this race in P8. But obviously, Brett, he will rejoin the pack, and I believe that we will have at least 2 laps of safety car.
Not
right, so
sitting with penalties.
Winzard sitting extremely pretty out, Brett, on a brand new set of soft compound tires. Bosveld, hard tires. Humid sitting on 2-lap old hard tires, but I believe that he will be able to make these hard tires work. I don't believe, Brett, that he will jump into the pits. Time will tell. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. Time will tell what Humid decides to do. Let me just plug in my laptop as I see that it is running on fumes.
That's right, do what you need to do. We are currently on the safety car.
As Humid does make the decision to jump into the pits, Brett. So I think he will rejoin just behind the Dark Fox, slowing the car down. No time penalty for him. So now all eyes goes to the Dark Fox as he makes his way into the penultimate corner right about now. And where is Humid? Still needing to make the pit stop, and yes, the Dark Fox will definitely retake P7 as Humid now into the pits, slaps on a set of soft tires, and he's out of the pits. And now, Brett, it will be the Dark Fox in P7 and Humid in P8. But sitting very, very sexy out in front is Winzard. Because, Brett,
Winzard
doesn't need to make a pit stop.
That's all I'm going to say. We're only on lap 14. I'm not going to say too much else.
Right, Brett. So I believe that we will have one more lap of safety car after this lap, and then we will have a sprint. 4 laps of racing remaining. So that leaves people like the Fox and Humid with 4 laps to push that car up the order for a potential podium. Now, do remember, Brett, that we have Halley, 5-second time penalties. Super Striker, 3 seconds. Dent with 5. And the Dark Fox would have to pull some magic out of the bag because he's sitting with a time penalty of his own. 5-second time penalty.
I was just about to mention, obviously, with this safety card currently being out on track, these penalties will hinder the drivers even more so, with the gaps being so close between the drivers.
And Brett, it is all to play for. And now, Winzard knows he is sitting very, very, very pretty out in P1. Now, will the pressure get to Winzard? Will he be able to manage to take this car the distance and win this race? Because the Fox and Humid will have to gain positions, and that will slow them down at first.
Well, Winders is the man out in front. He'll be the one leading us off. Can he handle that pressure? Only time will tell.
And we are waiting for spark plug, Brett. I think the safety car is something that the doctor ordered for the spark plug 100%, because now he's able to rejoin this race.
Definitely, spark plug had a bit of a nightmare from lap 1, but now back in the mix.
Brett, give me 2 seconds. I will be back right now.
Yes, not a problem. So if you are just joining us, we are under safety car. We are under a safety car. Lap 15 of 20. We will be back racing soon. Currently on board with Winzards. He will be looking to get the jump and catch Boswell sleeping. And we will be back underway soon. The safety car is coming in. Can Winzards catch Boswell sleeping? And interesting battles all over the track. Humid and the Dark Fox. Currently P7 and P8. What will they be doing?
And the safety car is going in, Brett, spectating Bosveld to see when Winzard decides to get us back under racing conditions.
There we go.
Right, he jumps, he catches Bosveld napping, Brett, and he's off.
There we go.
Right, so now, attention, let's go to the back of the grid. The Dark Fox already on the rear of Definite Duke. All attention now jumps to the back of the grid. Halley hunting down Bosveld as look at the pace, look at the grip, and not too far away is Humid joining in the battle as we have someone off. Definite Duke retires from the race.
Oh,
His race is over. As Halley, right on the rear of Bosveld, he makes the position stick. There we go!
What a start from Winzard.
There we go, Brett. No DRS to get back at him as Halley pushes himself into P2. Get in, lad. Oh, Brett. Bosveld late on the brakes. Opens the door for the Super Strike as he pushes his way through. Dented Skull not too far behind, followed by Dark, followed by Humid. Sparkplug and Portos having a little battle of their own. But Bosveld now on the rear of the Super Striker. And Dent not too far behind. But now the Dark Fox all over the back of Dented Skull, and not too far behind is Humid OC. Right. All comes down to the last couple of laps, Brett. We will have 3 laps of racing remaining. And look at that!
What a start from Winzard. 2-second gap already.
Winzard got Bosveld napping. Bosveld dropping from P2 to P4, Brett. But don't you forget, Halley and Super Striker with time penalties. And as this is going on, Winzard keeps extending his gap as Humid gets the jump on the Fox.
Oh,
there we go!
The Fox will be fighting back.
Weaves in front of him, wants to make the Fox take the inside line. As the Fox has to concede, who gets the mid exit? No wheel contact. Humid pushes himself through. Ooh. Right now, Humid all the way on the back of the Dented Skull. And Bosveld on the back of Super Striker, but let's see what Humid will do on the Skull. He will have much better grip. Sneaks around the inside, has a little sniff, but now Dent will have the inside line. Humid will have better grip. Dent that concedes the position to both. Dark Fox as well. Yes, he does. No, he doesn't. Yes, he does. And look at Sparkplug joining in the fight. Humid up into P5. Now next up the road will be Bosveld. The Dark Fox not being caught napping as now Sparkplug and Dent goes at it as Sparkplug pushes his way through.
Not again.
And Dent has to concede the position. DRS is activated. Right. So now in DRS range from each other. It's Boss, Humid, Dent, Fox, Sparks, Dent, and Paul's not too far behind.
All battling, all battling. Keep it clean, lads.
The Dark Fox and Humid in DRS range from each other. But they will have to push, Brett, as we will have 2 laps of racing remaining after this race.
Look how close this is, man. Porthos, Dented, Sparkplug, Dark Fox, Humid, Bosveld. Oh my god.
And sitting very, very sexy out in front still is Windsor, Brett. He knows that this is his race, Brett. He knows this is. Humid getting ever so close right to the rear of Bosveld. Around each and every corner, slowly but surely he gains. As Den gets a 3-second time penalty.
Oh, these penalties are racking up for these drivers and they're going to really hinder them tonight.
Right, Brett, now DRS activated now. He gains. Dark Fox with a new fastest lap, and expect to see Humid making the move on the straight right now. Right, rear wing goes open, into the slipstream he goes. Which way? The inside. Gaining, he's now a nose ahead. Now he is one car ahead, but Bosveld late on the brakes. He will lose out to the Dark Fox as well, will he? He will look to get back at Humid. Will Humid have this move covered off, Brett? Time will tell. Bosveld will go the long way around. Humid will sneak around the inside. Has much better grip. Doesn't open up the door for the Fox. Humid will now disappear to try and catch Super Striker. The Dark Fox will want to get this position done. Gets forced to take the long way around. Bosveld forces him a little bit wide. Bosveld loves to fight another couple of corners. And now Humid is unleashed to fight and try to make way to catch Super Striker. But Brett, time's running out because we will have 1 lap of racing remaining. Bosveld,
Sparkplug, another penalty.
On the rear of Humid, the Dark Fox in P6. And sitting out in front with 1.8 second lead is Windsor. So as things stand, Humid will get promoted to P2 because of the time penalties of Halley and Super Striker.
Oh, the penalties, guys. The penalties once again.
Wait, Brett. Wait. From the leader? No. Whoa. Sparkplug. What happens? Sparkplug pushes himself up into P5. The Fox had a moment, Brett.
Oh my god, it's all going tits up for all these drivers.
The Fox has a moment. And as things stand, Humid will only get...
keep it up.
Humid will only get... What is it? I think it's P3, Brett. Because he's actually 6 seconds... No, Brett, he's going to get P2. If my predictions and calculations are correct... No, he's going to get P3. I don't know, Brett. Time will tell. As Windsor sees the ticket flag wave, weaves the car. He is a race winner. Followed by Halley. Takes P2 on track. Here comes Super Striker, and here comes Humid. Where will he finish? He's P2, Brett. Humid takes P2 on track. Halley drops to P3. Super Striker drops to P3. Brett.
What a birdie, and the safety car came at the right time.
And what happened to the Fox as Sparkplug, Brett, manages to sneak his way back into this race?
Well, Larcy, if that's happening, then Woods need to be had with that drive, if that is actually happening. What a race. The Sparkplug. Well, yeah, the Sparkplug, the safety car came at the right time for him.
Oh, my goodness. And there he is, Brett, your race winner, Windsor. And Brett... I'm going to give him driver. He had a very good sprint.
Wow.
He had a very good race. All hats off to Windsor. What a race. Joined on the podium.
Wow.
Is none other than Humid. Redemption day for him after having a bad sprint. Let's go, he says in the chat.
Humid.
What a race.
Humid. Well done.
Go ahead, Brett, sorry.
No, I'll say Humid. You started well. You had a bit of a nightmare in the sprint. You came back. You then left the session. You came back, and there you go. Look what you've done for yourself. Congratulations. The whole of Australia loves you.
There we go. And Brett, before time runs out, please run us through the final classifications.
I will. We have Windsor's Humid, Heli, Podium, Super Striker, Bosveld, Sparkplug, Porthos, Dot Fox, and Dented Skull. There we go. 9 drivers finished the race. Wow.
And Brett, a very big congratulations to Halley. On his debut, manages to get a podium for himself. And Brett, as I told you before the start of this main race, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And Humid, definitely redemption day for him. Puts his car into P2 on track. Oh, what a race, Brett. We have been treated with some marvelous racing scenes tonight here in T1.
And do you know what, Humid, Mauritius will now give you your own island. They love you. What a comeback. What a race.
Brett, I am out of breath, and what a race this has been. Even though we only had 12 drivers out on track tonight, we have been treated... Oh, Brett, it's Friday night, it's all happening, and woo! Great stuff. Peer Pleaser, thank you very, very much. We appreciate, thank you very much, Humid.
Thank you.
Been listening since the DC. Well, Humid, thank you very much for joining in, my friend, and thank you very much. First time chat. Peer Pleaser, we will definitely be back, guys. Humid, quick question. Are you commentating on Monday evening, or are you out for a couple of weeks? I remember something like that.
Tuesday, Evan, Tuesday.
Oh, Tuesday, sorry. No. Winzard, no worries, my friend. Thank you for joining the stream.
Winzard, unbelievable.
Okay, so we will not have Humid in commentary for Tier 1. Let's see if we can do something about that, Brett. But you and I will most definitely be back on Wednesday evening and Friday evening. And Brett, oh my word, what a race. Friday nights.
Congratulations. Yeah, wow.
Friday nights does not get better than what we have just seen out on track. I'm going to have a very nice cup of coffee now and a cigarette, because my stress levels have just hit the roof. From my side, Brett, it's always a pleasure sharing the comms box with you, my friend. Thank you to all the drivers out there. Thanks for everyone in chat, in stream. And Brett, as always, much love to you and much appreciation to you.
Thank you. Well, from me and Bristol, thank you to Evan, first of all, to the drivers. Without you, we wouldn't be here talking our shit. So to every driver, thank you. But until the next time, take it easy, take care, and look after yourselves.